So to continue off my last discussion, um, what I want to continue off on is the direction of the Democratic Party does greatly matter to the future of our country. Because you look at what's in charge right now, our country's barely hanging on. The Republican Party and its cult of corruption, cult of personality, its cult of all this ugly things we're seeing. It's consequential. Our country's falling apart at the seams right now. And the resistance in 2018 from the left is nothing to what we need today. That was yesteryear. That wing of the left, that's not sustainable. That's not strong enough. That's gone. We need a resistance that is a true fight for justice and labor, a true fight for the heart and soul of our country and democracy. Okay? A fight for a new visionary vision for this country. Because the status quo is not working and hasn't worked for a long time. People are tired. People are exhausted. People are struggling. Okay? And they just want to hear the voice of people say, of elected officials say, candidates say simply, we got a solution and this is how we're going to make it better. People just want to be heard. Okay? And again, in 2028, I do think isn't going to matter who the Democratic nominee is in 2028. I think they're going to win just because people are going to be mad at the incumbent party. It's going to be another pendulum swing in an election because that typically happens. But don't be fooled to believe that's going to be a permanent realignment in politics. The party, the sanity party, which I'd call the Democrats, need to wake up and realize they can only build that coalition and hold it is if they keep their promises and go through with their promises. Is if they technically rebrand as a party and get more in touch with the grassroots of the voters. And possibly have enough appeal to get the independent voters to feel unheard. Because there's a lot of people in this country that are independent of both parties for damn good reason. I don't blame them because they are so disgusted with the political system. They know, regardless of who gets in power, that the quality of their life and their circumstances will never change. That truly matters. So, the party's culture and branding has to change. They have to be a party of activists, fighters, truth seekers, justice warriors. You got to bring back the energy of like the civil rights movement of the 60s. We need that movement and energy back. Okay? We need a truly vibrant left and grassroots movement. And again, in 2020, I think they'll still win. But here's the thing. The power won't last. If the party continues to operate in the status quo of the consultant class, they will lose again. And the Republican Party that comes back in 2032 will be far worse than the Republican Party we're witnessing today. Yes, it is possible. They can get worse. And there will be another MAGA cultist leader that heads that charge to get back in power. And it will be somebody just like Donald Trump, if not worse. And God willing, that person will get elected in 2032 if the Democratic Party goes to the direction of Gavin Newsom. I'm telling you that right now today. I know that for a fact. I lived through too many damn elections. I've seen too much. Okay. On paper, he may look like a great candidate. He's aesthetically good looking. He's charismatic. But he's also Robotnik. He's got a fairly failed record as California governor. That will be thrown at him many occasions. If he governs like a traditional corporate Democrat, mark my words, the anger of the populace will rise again. And it'll be the wrong kind of energy that will get right back in power again in 2032. because that anger, disaffection is a real thing out there. The misinformation that has festered the minds of so many people in this country is a real problem. So, how the Democratic Party operates and approaches this issue is going to greatly matter for the heart and soul and future of this country. Because reality is, we live in a reality where we only have two parties. Fortunately, unfortunately, but that's the reality we live with. One party's completely lost their noggin and aren't governing goodwill at all. Don't care. They're going to destroy and dismantle this government to enrich themselves. They don't care. They're going to serve their dear cult leader right now. The Republican Party's effectively vindicated its responsibility to put any check on the leader of their party right now, the Donald, who thinks he can do whatever the heck he wants. And he's doing it. He's abusing his power at levels that are totally illegal and unethical, beyond recognition. All right. Whether it's the unlawful abuse of our taxpayer money, taking away FEMA protection, which could save millions of people in these states that go through disasters, okay, through storms, going to detention camps, throwing people in them and treating them like animals, okay, whether it's taking bribes from Qatar and Saudi Arabia and free gifts, whether it's doing business practices with foreign governments, along with foundations with his kids, whether it's, taking away due process rights away from American citizens, sending ICE agents to the streets to go after people, kill them and imprison them, injure them. The list keeps going. His illegal invasion and bombing of Iran, his illegal invasion of a coup in Venezuela to kidnap their leader. There's so much to unpack here. His trampling of the Constitution, his threat of executive power to stop U.S. elections and send ICE agents to the streets, to voting polls to stop people from voting. This is really what's happening on American soil. I want people to realize this is not normal behavior. Don't let yourself believe this is normal. Don't accept this. Honest to God, and people ask me, do you have Trump deranged? I said, absolutely. I am totally deranged by Trump and the GOP right now. Because they don't respect or value what we're supposed to value about this country. They show that every day. They are literally acting like psyops for Russian authoritarian governments. They're acting like authoritarians and theocrats. That's not the values that America fought 250 years to uphold. Okay? We are supposed to be a Western democracy. These people are leading our country into the abyss of destruction, authoritarianism, theocracy, complete corporate oligarchy and takeover, and selling our country out to national foreign interest and authoritarian style governments. We're witnessing it right now. This is a real thing. This is a problem. This is not a drill. This is real. Okay? And the response against that does matter. We need a progressive, populist, pro-democracy party and energy to fight back against this. That is the only way we're going to survive. Not a corporate, mealy-mouth, moderate, middle-of-the-road Democrat who's not going to change crap. Okay, we need a complete overhaul and change of our political system right now. That's all I want to say in this video. I'll see y'all later. Have a great day. Have a great night. Love y'all. Goodbye.